So it's been a long day, and it doesn't matter how long of a day, I seem to find my way back here to YouTube and another breakdown. Singer Chris Brown charged in UK for alleged attack at a London club. And this was incident back in 2023. And look, we appear to have multiple stories here as I'm just seeing here. It looks like a musician was also charged with Chris Brown right here. So this looks like another story. We'll take a look at who that is probably here at the end. And singer Chris Brown's tour in question as UK judge orders him into custody on assault charge. All right. So wow. Okay, so we're gonna we'll go back over here momentarily, and I'll probably read like a paragraph or so, and then we'll play a little video. All right, so he was charged Thursday in England for allegedly beating a music producer in a London nightclub, as I mentioned in 2023. So says prosecutors. Chris Brown, age 36, was charged with one count of causing grievous bodily harm after being arrested at a Manchester hotel. The Sun, which first reported the story, said producer Abe Diao told them he was hospitalized after Brown beat him in an unprovoked attack at the Tape nightclub in the swanky Mayfair neighborhood in London in February 2023. Brown was on tour in the UK at the time. So they're calling it the Tape nightclub. Now I'm going to enter that in the Gematrinator calculator, and that may play a role in this breakdown. All right. And you see right there 138, 57, 213, and 69. What I'm going to do is on the fly just look and see if that matches anything that I have here. I don't really see. I got a one. Christopher equals 139, which is just one number higher. And we got 57, 213, and 69. I don't really see anything that pops with that. But we may enter some other things on the fly, and we may catch that as well. But back over here. Let's go back over here. Let me share the tab. So let's play this video.
And Grammy-winning singer Chris Brown is facing serious legal trouble overseas. A UK judge just ordered the 36-year-old to stay in British custody on a charge of causing...
Damn it, Chris. Why do you have the little skirt-looking thing on, man?
A UK judge just ordered the 36-year-old to stay in British custody on a charge of causing grievous bodily harm. He's accused of attacking a music producer in a London nightclub. Let's bring in ABC's Lama Hassan in London for more. Lama, what's the latest on these charges against Chris Brown?
Yeah, hey Diane, what we know is that Chris Brown was arrested in the early hours of Thursday morning at his hotel in Manchester in northern England. The Metropolitan Police released a statement late last night saying that after an investigation by detectives, they're charging him with, as you said, grievous bodily harm with intent. Now, this charge relates to an alleged assault that dates back to February 2023 after he allegedly attacked a music producer with a bottle at a nightclub in London. It was described as an unprovoked attack in which the producer was struck several times with a bottle. Brown then allegedly pursued him to another area of the nightclub where the victim was punched and kicked repeatedly. Now, in the hearing today, which lasted about 30 minutes, bail was denied, the judge saying that the offense is a serious one and she reportedly deemed him a flight risk, even though his lawyer tried to argue that he's a public figure and he's followed by photographers. And so essentially, his every move would be well documented. Now, in terms of what happens next, the judge ordered him to appear at Southwark Crown Court here in London on June 13th, which means that he remains
And that little skirt-looking thing looks brutal, man.
in custody until then. And just a reminder, Diane, that Brown was meant to be kicking off his tour on June 8th. Diane.
Ooh, he was supposed to be kicking off a tour on June 8th. So that's Kanye West's birthday. I know that. I think she said that was an upcoming tour, if I'm not mistaken. I know that's the Kanye West birthday. Right there, June 8th. I guess that could be interesting, right? So, I mean, so that's just how it is for this character. Always, the character is always in trouble. And look, it's not a coincidence that he was charged Thursday and it's 10 days after his birthday. You see that right there? Right? And did we have a 51 with a tape nightclub? No, we didn't. We have a 57. All right, but look at that. For real. Charged 10 days after his birthday. Okay? And I put a question mark next to in the thumbnail because the guy, this alleged victim, there is one pic that pops up with him, Abe Diao. So I'm just kind of like assuming that it's him. You see right here? Oh, and it looks like maybe there's a couple other pics over here. But that's the guy right there. And when I click Abe Diao over here, you know, there's a fandom wire who is Abe Diao. But can we get more than one goddamn picture? Maybe he's one of these guys right here. Possibly, I don't know. But is this like some AI guy? Can we get... Okay, we might have another pic here. But that's why I put the question mark. Because it's like, can we get... Is there any more details on the guy? But Abe Diao. Don't make me look up Abe Lincoln. Ooh, Abe Lincoln's got the February birthday. Look at that. And this incident was in February. God damn it. Look at that. Abe Lincoln's birthday is 6 days after this incident. And the dude that gets assaulted's name is Abe on the fly. Come on, man. Is anybody else... Are we tired of living in a fake world? Or are we cool with it, man? You know what I mean? Are we tired of living in a fake world or are we cool of it? Cool with it. Jesus, man. Right? So, again, by the language, Abe Lincoln connected by the name with this Abe Diao. Isn't that amazing? Abraham Lincoln's birthday, February 12th, and this incident was February 6th, and you get two Abes. Ooh, isn't that amazing? And again, charged 10 days after his birthday, and this is an incident from 2023. Christopher's got 158 in the language, just like London Club 158, and that's in the same cipher. And London Club, it says it right in the title here. Nice sweater, by the way, Chris. But 158 Christopher, that's his name, just like London Club. There's Abe Diao. Is it a real person? And we just connected him to Abe Lincoln. And it even says February right there. And February's Abe Lincoln's. Ooh, and I have another piece coming up here in a bit. Look at this. Brown. This is the language. Brown, 27 and 27. Reduction and reverse reduction. Abe Diaw's got 27 in reduction. All right. Producer Abe Diaw told them he was hospitalized after Brown beat him in an unprovoked attack at the Tape nightclub. Doesn't this... Don't forget, remember where all of this stuff began with this history with Chris Brown and violence, right? Don't forget him and Rihanna, and let's not let Rihanna off the hook. Rihanna also has the February birthday. Okay? And you see it's 8 days after Abe Lincoln. There's a guy named Abe who gets beat here by Chris Brown. So are you starting to see the pattern? Rihanna's got the February birthday. So this happens 14 days before Rihanna's birthday, and it's a totally separate incident. But obviously, we all know about the Chris Brown, Rihanna story, right? I mean, if you didn't know, we can go over here to Google, explain the Chris Brown Rihanna incident. Look. Oh, February 6th. Okay, so I got it confused with the Chris Brown incident. But it's all the same, right? They're saying the beating was in February. I don't think we have an exact date with that with Abe Diaw. But look, it's February 6th. You see that right there? Chris Brown, a 20-year-old double platinum U.S. pop music star, was arrested for assaulting and threatening his then girlfriend, Rihanna. So that's the February 6th. I didn't actually get a day with the Abe Diaw, but they said it was February. Okay? But look at that. That's 14 days before Rihanna's birthday, 6 days before Abe Lincoln's birthday, and the guy's name is Abe Diaw who gets beat. Right? Isn't that amazing? And then they said something about a tour possibly upcoming. And they say it's supposed to kick off on Kanye's birthday. Is it, you know what I'm saying? That's great how we can go on the fly like this. But yeah, when you think of Chris Brown and violence, this is where it all began as far as these stories and this history with the character. You see right there, February 6, 2009. Notice how that was 16 years ago and some change. We came over here and look, when we looked up Abe Diaw and we go to images, let's hopefully it's still here. It said something about $16 million and Chris Brown, and I thought it was related to this. There it is right there. Look. Who is Abe Diaw? Music producer seeking $16 million in damages from Chris Brown, and the Rihanna incident was 16 years ago. You see that? In February. Okay? And this incident was in 2023 with Abe Diaw in February. Look at that, man. Isn't that... I mean, it's not... I'm not, like, getting off on, beatings that take place in the world, okay? But I'm telling you what's up with this story and what's up. It's just too many coincidences. And you get the Abe Lincoln connection with Abe Diaw. And I'll further prove my point as we go forward. Okay, look at how everything connects with similar stories, okay? Maybe not completely similar, but assault still, right? So you get 2-6 with the Chris Brown Rihanna incident right there. Okay? Assault, threatening his then girlfriend. It went both ways because I think she beat him as well. All right. But in the media, she'll get a pass for that. And maybe I'm wrong. Y'all can go do your own research. But if I remember correctly, but look at the 2/6 date, February 6th. That number's been hitting with these assault charges lately, and these are SA cases and trafficking cases here, but it's still kind of assault. And look, 2/6. 2/6. Cassie is trending with the Diddy case. Cassie born on the 26th. Shannon Sharp born on the 26th of his month. And notice the 86-68, the years. Remember, they said Chris Brown has a tour that's supposed to kick off the 6th month, the 8th day, or the 8th day, the 6th month. So you get that. But the 26th, you see that? 2/6, 26, 26 with their birthdays. Cassie and Diddy. Shannon Sharp's got an SA being accused of SA. They're both trending. Don't forget the jury selection and the Diddy trial or whatever. The jury selection 26 weeks exactly after his birthday. And you see Diddy 26, sex trafficking 226, like 26, P. Diddy equals 62. And Cassie, look, it was a 16-week, 2-day span from the jury selection in the Diddy case to her birthday from start to end, 16 weeks, 2 days, and Cassandra Ventura equals 162. So you get the 62, 62, 26, 26, 226, 62, 26, 26, 26. All of this stuff trending. And, this wasn't no kind of sexual assault with the Chris Brown Rihanna, but it's still assault. It's still, male, female crimes, and again, I'm not saying one's lesser, one's more, I'm just reporting this. Okay, I'm not here to cause any ruckus, any friction. I'm just reporting these facts. But what do you think about those numbers hitting like that? And of course, this would be the last anniversary this year of the Rihanna beating, right? Look at that. This last anniversary, February 6th. Uh, what did I say? What, the 16-year anniversary? Ooh, Abe Lincoln was the 16th president. But Chris Brown is in his 37th year of life, and that was the 37th day. Abe Diao seeking 16 million in damages. It's the 16-year anniversary of the Rihanna assault by Chris Brown, is what they're saying. And Abe Lincoln is the 16th president. On the fly. I just caught that. Look. Damn, y'all. How do I make you? Oh my god. Oh, brother. And Abe Lincoln is the 16th U.S. president. And more, let me just go forward. But Chris Brown's in his 37th year of life. And the anniversary of the Rihanna incident, the 37th day of the year. Oh, man. Who does Rihanna look like right there, y'all? Rihanna looks like somebody right there. I just can't pinpoint it. Okay, and we know these characters are all connected. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Rihanna looks like somebody right there. I just can't figure it out at the moment. But wow, this is amazing on the fly with the Abe Lincoln, Abe Diao connection. There's a basketball player, a former basketball player. I don't know if he still plays, Boris Diaw. Remember Abe Diaw is the guy who right there, right? I bet Boris Diaw, the former basketball player, is connected. We got the Abe thing going on now. That's a huge Abe Lincoln connection, and all of that was on the fly, okay? Even look, all of these February incidents were in Black History Month. Ooh, the upcoming year is 26 as well. Look at that. The upcoming year is 26 as well. But look, Black History Month is February. And look, Chris Brown. You see that? Brown, Black History Month. They're saying blacks got B like beating. They're saying Chris Brown beat this guy. And obviously beat Rihanna. You see that? Look at the language here. Black, brown, Black History Month. And didn't Abe Lincoln abolish slavery? Look at this connection with Abe Lincoln. How amazing is it? Did Abe Lincoln abolish slavery? I said,
According to National Archives, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1, 1863, as the nation approached its third year of bloody civil war. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are, and henceforward shall be free.
Isn't that amazing? And he's got the February birthday. Rihanna's got the February birthday. They say this incident was in February. Look at Tape Nightclub. Look at the 15 right there. And Chris Brown charged on the 15th of May in this current trending story from the incident in 23 with Abe Diaw. Look at this, man. Tape's got that 42. Look, they say the Tape Nightclub. Tape's got the 42 like slavery. What are we doing here? What are we doing, y'all? This is ridiculous. Even the Emancipation Proclamation 151, remember he's charged on the 15th. Look at the 29 right, the 290 like 29. That incident with Rihanna was in 2009 like 29. Damn it. There's that 139, dude. Emancipation Proclamation 139. And look it over here. Where is it? Christopher 139 for Chris Brown. Holy crap. Explain the... What the hell is it? Explain the Emancipation Proclamation.
According to National Archives, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1, 1863, as the nation approached its third year of bloody civil war. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are, and henceforward shall be free.
Y'all, nobody decodes like this. I come with the slides. We hit on the fly. All of this is recorded. It's like live, but it's not live. Not many people have the balls to do this, okay? And I do it all the time, and I'm not perfect. It hits every time, man.
Grammy-winning singer Chris Brown's upcoming tour now thrown into question as a British judge has just ordered him held in custody while facing allegations that he beat a music producer with a bottle in a London nightclub in 2023. The 36-year-old appeared in Manchester court to face one count of causing grievous bodily harm and was held until his next hearing, June 13th, in London. That's the same day that he's due to take the stage over in Germany on the third date of his world tour. The judge rejecting Brown's bail request after the prosecutor said the crime was, quote, extremely serious, Brown was on tour in the UK in February 2023 when he launched an unprovoked attack on that producer, striking him several times with a bottle at the Tape nightclub in the swanky Mayfair neighborhood that's over in London, according to officials there. Brown then apparently chased that producer and punched and kicked him in an attack caught on surveillance camera in front of a club full of people. Again, this is according to prosecutors and other officials in that area. Defense attorney Grace Forbes arguing that the American performer was not a flight risk and should be released. Brown was flanked by court officers in the dock. His hair was bleached blonde, and he wore sweatpants and a black T-shirt. He confirmed his name and birth date and said that his address was a local hotel where he was arrested early Thursday and taken into custody. His case was transferred to the Southwark Crown Court that is over in London, where he's expected to enter a plea to that charge.
His hair was bleached blonde, BB, brown, B, Black History Month, B.
Brown's representative did not immediately respond to any requests for comment from the Associated Press, and Brown, often called by his nickname of Breezy, burst onto the music scene
Breezy.
as a teen back 20 years ago in 2005 and has become a major hit maker.
Oh, and we're in the year 2025 now, like 2005.
The singer is due to launch an international tour next month with several other artists, opening with a European leg that is on June 8th over in
Kanye West's birthday, man. This is freaking amazing, man. This is amazing. Oh, Rihanna's got the 51st day of the year birthday, this last birthday. And dude, Chris Brown gets charged on the 15th, 5/15. That's not the first time that number's hit. So he gets charged how many days before the tour was supposed to kick off? Look, a 25-day span. We're in the year 2025. They said something about him and his career. What did they say? Kicking off in 2005. Whatever they said. But we're in the year 25, man. God. Ooh! The tour was supposed to kick off the day leaving 206 days in the year, June 8th. Like 26, y'all. Look, like 26. When I first started this breakdown, I had to like whip it together real quick. I'm like, we'll just hit on the fly, you know? And look at how amazing it's turned out. With the Abe Lincoln connection, Black History Month, Brown. Don't forget Chris Brown's birthday is 5/5, 55. Oh, and that's the day the Diddy trial kicked off with jury selection. And Diddy is age 55. God damn it. Chris Brown charged in UK. Man, didn't they say somebody was charged with them? Damn it, let's go over here. Shit. Who's this now? Do we got time for this crap, y'all? Who is this guy? Performs under the name Hoodie Baby. Was due to appear in Manchester court on a charge of causing grievous bodily harm with intent. So here's another guy, man. Do we got the time for this crap? Who the hell's Hoodie Baby? Hoodie Baby. No, I don't want a hoodie for a baby. Show me the rapper. Do we get an image with the dude? Here's Hoodie Baby. I'm not gonna go far into. Let's put his damn name in here. Dude, there's the 146, dude. Look. Hoodie Baby 146 in the reverse cipher. Now look when we go over here. Look at this. Hoodie Baby's got 146. United Kingdom 146, dude. This went down in the United Kingdom. We're done here, man. This is shout out to y'all. Until next time. Damn it, man.